We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You look at this Packers defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete here. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop ball in 1.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Pushes past him. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
To kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Packers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Buying time to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution. A 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Here's Murray. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Let's go.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on about his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they come up now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Murray going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That good for 19 on a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So from the 37, here's a second down and 9. Now Goff looking to change the play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff running through the middle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Goff on first down. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Off play action. Here's Goff. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, it's gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Josh Paschal there to bring him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aiden Hutchinson in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. To throw is Murray. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
First down, Murray. The short throw to Musgrave. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw, it's Murray. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
But when the running game's not working sometimes, you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's gone. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds Falcons, but able to get it up past the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Aiden Hutchinson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played three quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play fake. Murray. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down when his way it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Murray now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Point out.
Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. An audible here to get a new look. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there is no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Value 3, value 3. Super 1. Hey, 5.
Goff. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Murray to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
and goal at the 9-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. A toss out right to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Green Bay, they make amends for their Week 1 loss.